Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. This one originally slipped through the cracks for me, but I wanted to cover it. It is an indefinite suspension that someone got for a first-time offense for something that wasn't their fault. Please review the appeal. Basically, they're saying like fraud. It says using stolen payment information to get subscription, using body or stolen accounts to inflate advertising revenue on a Twitch channel, promoting fraud by teaching others how to engage in it. And the reason why, at least the reason why they think it is a Twitch chatter came into my chat, decided to drop a 2K USD worth of subs and bits, now is doing a chargeback on his purchases. Now they're banned for someone else doing chargebacks. That's kind of dumb. That isn't fraud, in my opinion. I don't think in anybody's opinion would that be fraud. I think that's more just a failure on Twitch doing their stuff. They don't seem to know how to do things properly. They don't seem to know how to manage things properly. Ban the person who's doing the chargebacks if you really think it's fraud. Don't ban the person who is getting charged back, because they haven't done any fraud in and of itself. They're just streaming. They're just a regular streamer. So that is really messed up to see that Twitch really doesn't seem to care when it comes to VTubing, when it comes to VTubers. It seems to be something that they are kind of just letting happen. I do hope that this is, of course, something that does get, and it says in purchases or payouts, something that does get, fixed. Officially free from Twitch jail, which is actually fixed. Actually, I spoke too soon. It is fixed. On March 19th, it was fixed. I'm back. Thank you everyone for reposting, commenting, and liking. Unwinnable battle, and we came on top. So yes, officially free from Twitch jail. I spoke too soon. Of course, always good to see the replies. Their first reply was on one day after that happened, they got free from jail. The issue is, I'll still say this. Here's the issue. If someone else is charging back things that they've done for you or sent you, how is it the VTuber's responsibility? How is it the VTuber being a fraudulent person according to Twitch? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. I think for most people it doesn't make sense. This was a system that needs to be fixed. But of course, if it's run by AI, which I think it is, or an automated system, it's not going to get fixed anytime soon, because it is due to people just not wanting to pay extra people to look through this. I'm glad they got out of Twitch jail. I am glad that it got resolved, but it shouldn't have happened in the first place. As I had reported recently when it happened, before she took her break, Nimi Nightmare's baby bean has passed away. And of course, she took a break in order to make sure that she was able to, mourn everything that happened, mourn her baby bean's death, and of course make sure that she is in tip-top shape in order to be able to move forward and honor the memory of her pet. She has decided to do one of the most amazing things to honor a pet's memory, which is a charity. It's Baby Bean's Charity Bash. To celebrate Baby Bean's memory, I'll be doing my first ever charity stream to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, the research hospital. They do a lot of good work. There will be games, guests, and lots of fun donation goals over the course of an 8-hour stream. I hope to see you there. It's going to be on March 21st, 3 p.m. PDT, 6 p.m. EDT, 10 p.m. GMT, and 7 a.m. JST. So she's got all the big time zones marked there. It is 8-hour charity stream, games, collabs, donation goals, all going to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, finding cures, saving children. Down here, of course, people say it's a terrible day for rain, because of course it is a sad day that to know that Baby Bean has passed away. August says it's your heart is beautiful. What a wonderful way to honor Baby Bean. I'll be there. It's a wonderful idea to be there to support you for Baby Bean and the children. Lazuli says it's wonderful, Nimi. I hope it's a good time and you raise lots. Rip Baby Bean. Of course, you're amazing, Nimi. Hope the charity stream goes well. I have a feeling it will go very well. Vampia also says in honor of Baby Bean. So yeah, a lot of people are, of course, very happy that she's doing it to honor Baby Bean. I think, number one, because of the fact she has cultivated a very strong fan base, a very strong and loyal support base for her, not only in moral support, but other means of support, this will be a very successful one. Even if she does 1,000 or whatever, 2,000, whatever it ends up being, it's successful because that is more money going to children's research. Mint, or at least the community behind Mint, the Mintos, they gave themselves a bit of a heart attack because recently they did this. Says, please stop sharing the post. I think people are actually believing it. I'm not graduating. Please believe me. For an announcement from Mint Phantom that she did herself. Thank you for supporting Mint Phantom. I would like to formally say I am not graduating. Thank you for your time. Sincerely. Where did this come from? It came from this, which was a post that she says here. I'm not graduating. I'm not going to heaven. This was from 2021 when she was moving on to Nijisanji. As we all know, she became Pomu. And of course, she says here, the original post was, I'm going to heaven. I'll be ending my VTuber activities on April 3rd to become an angel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. I'll never, ever forget this time together. Thank you. That was, again, March 19th of 2021. And I know she was like, you know, talking about it back then. And of course, for some reason, it got shared again and again and again recently because I guess it's really close to April 3rd and people are freaking out. Some people freaked out overly and some people just kind of, I don't know, took it a weird way. But yeah, that is a little bit of a concern that of course people have because Mint just recently came back within the last, 6 months or so, or a year or so actually, within the last year or so, she came back and decided to be Maid Mint again for everybody, decided to come back to her old form, and of course people love her and want her to stay, so it is a very, very worrying thing for anybody to see her go. Again, reminder, this was something from 2021, this is not something now, so don't worry about it. She is not graduating. She seems to be very, very happy with what she's doing. Just a bit of a funny situation that happened with Sakana and the whole thing going on here of course, him seeing the whole situation that happened with Mint of people thinking that she was graduating, and he's like, you're graduating? No, this is getting out of hand. WTF, don't graduate. I'm not. People are just continuing to go. What about graduate school? Get a PhD in Maid Cafe or something. I'm confused because I don't know what's happening, but I'm finding it hilarious at all the same. Can one graduate themselves? And then it's like Fishman camping right outside the ghost house waiting for this moment, and apparently someone had been had a legal demand against them. Cedric Alpha, I don't know what the heck happened there, buddy, but something there. This legend, the legend eating Mike Tyson's, the legend says, I still remember her stinky little laugh. It's sad. You should have nuked a few choice tweets to prevent this. But yeah, I mean, no one expects their tweets to come back like that. But it's a nice little funny thing. It's like, wait, you're graduating? That means I have a chance, to probably get them in. I'm joking, of course. But you gotta love these little memes that come out of this. Khyo, a member of the Newstuber community and the Vtuber community for a very long time, way longer than I've ever been doing this, has decided to, at the very least, call the daily videos quits for now. He's still going to be doing other content. This is of course Khyo's channel here. He recently went on and made a live stream and said the let's talk, basically saying that it's leading to a lot of stress. It is very, very it does get you down, and I know this personally, can get you down. Also, you have to watch yourself a lot. If you have a community like his and mine as well, who doesn't like nijisanji, if you ever put anything that's even positive that has to do with nijisanji, it does kind of get your community angry if you do anything that says anything against hololive, because everyone makes mistakes at some point in time, as I have seen. Also, you have certain people that go after you for that. He did put out a video explaining his whole situation of that it is kind of just, it's a drain, it's a mental drain. He has his passions now that he's going to be going for, which is more gaming content, more stuff like that. As you can tell here, he's still going to be doing things like graduations, as you've seen here. Before this last graduation he had here, he only put stuff maybe 2 months before that. So he's still going to be doing graduations, huge news, things like that, he's still going to be doing. But he is relaxing more on the daily content when it comes to news, when it comes to things that are going on in the world. I do wish him well. He was a very good member of the VTuber community. He always did his best to be as fair and as concise as possible with his videos. As you can tell here, sometimes 3 minutes, etc. Shorter ones. So yeah, he was doing his best, but of course it can be a drain. And I don't want him to just keep doing it if it's a drain on his stuff, honestly. So I'm glad that he has decided to go his own way and to do his own things first for himself. As you guys know, I did cover the Mia Melania tournament, the tournament that was done with Idol, and had the teams and things like that. It was basically $10,000 they were given to charity, plus anything that was given by the community during that time that things were done. We have a little bit of an update from Idol on everything that would happen. It says, thank you all for supporting me and Melania's League of Legends 10K charity tournament. Team A earned $4,000 for the American Cancer Society, with $21.20 extra raised from Tiltify. So that is the American Cancer Society. Brave Group US gave $4,000, and $2,100 was raised by the community. Here you go. Team B earned an extra $1,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, with $1,400 raised by Tiltify. So $1,000 was given to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, IDF, which is basically one that is near and dear to Iron Mouse's heart. We all know this at this point. Next is Team C earned $1,000 for the Trevor Project, with $1,760 extra raised from Tiltify. Here you have their donation of $1,000, and of course $1,700 from Tiltify from the community. Team D earned $2,000 from American Heart Association, with $2,630 extra raised from Tiltify. There's $2,000 there, with $2,600 from Tiltify themselves. And Team E earned another $2,000 for Gamers Outreach Foundation, with $3,290 raised from Tiltify. And there you go, Gamers Outreach, and of course Tiltify. And below you have all of the teams here, Team E, and you have Team D, as you can see there. Team C is all they raised for the Immunity Deficiency Foundation, these things here. Team B and Team A for American Cancer Society. All the teams themselves, their community, have raised that money. Congratulations to everyone who raised that money, and congratulations to each and every one of the wonderful charities that have gotten that extra income to help so many people out there. Stellive is a Korean VTuber organization, VTuber agency, whatever you want to call it. I believe they are under Brave Group umbrella, where Brave Group kind of gives them their 3D technology, helps them with the 3D technology, things like that. They have had other members already be a part of their 3D generation. Over here, you have Ayatsuno Yuni, who is a part of Stellive, and they also had their 3Ds here. Just showing it to you so you can kind of see how everything looks, you know, the kind of quality that is to be expected of the Stellive people that I'm going to be mentioning in a little bit. Of course, this is their 299k subscriber for Ayatsuno Yuni, and of course, we have the announcement of everything that is going on here, and let's take a look at every single one of their announcements here. This is announcing all of their Arashi Tabi and Arahashi Tabi, Neneko Mashiro, Shirayuki Hina, and Akane Lize. And here is Tabi in their naver.com, which is, I guess, their main platform. Because you can see here, they have like 17.4 million. I think this is million here, because the other ones are million as well. Neneko Mashiro is going to be here too. 15.1 million followers. 16.7 million followers there, and 17.9 million followers there. So they each have a large amount of followers on that Naver platform. And because I like being complete in as much as I can, here are their individual YouTube platforms that they have. They have videos there, etc. Not as active as on their Naver ones. They just put like little shorts and things like that. Each and every one of them kind of has the same kind of content being put out in their YouTube side. It doesn't look like it's too much of, you know, big things other than, you know, content here where they have, you know, clips, shorts, that type of stuff, things that they've done separately. They each have that. It's more of, you know, clips of their lives. Seems like Naver is their primary platform, or Naver, or whatever you want to call it, is their primary platform. And because I guess it is a Korea first platform. So of course, just want to give you the full look of everything here and let you know where they are on YouTube if you want to look for it. But yes, they are going to be having, later on this month, they're going to be having their individual 3D lives. As I have covered in the past, McDonald's had a collab with Suisei. The Tirori mix with 2025 with Eido Yaosubi and Hoshimachi Suisei is out. She has announced it here. McDonald's Japan has announced it there, which is saying the conversation covers a wide range of topics from childhood memories at McDonald's to the inside story behind the production of a new song to everything like that. Please look forward to the special in-store broadcast that'll bring you must-listen content for fans. So the mix is going to be more in McDonald's Japan, and they, of course, because it is McDonald's Japan, they have region locked it because they know they don't want people outside of Japan to be seeing it, because I'm guessing the slacktivists and other people who continue to make issues with the stuff that ever happens in Japan. It says, like And of course, people are like, no, we can't see it. And here is some of the goods here. And of course, you know, people also putting more of the goods. Unfortunately, like I said, it is region locked, but I was able to get it for you guys. I was able to get the actual commercial for you guys. I will probably have to make crispy audio or whatever, because this is something related to, you know, McDonald's Japan and that kind of stuff. So it's basically, I'm not going to show you the actual music of it, but basically, you know, they're going through, let's go to Japan, let's meet up in this is Japanese people, of course, let's meet up in McDonald's together. And of course, ooh, that actually looks good. What is that? Are those like caramelized onions, or is that like, I don't know, some other type of beef? It looks, the patties look interesting, to be honest with you. It's like a egg with a patty. It's like a breakfast sandwich, is my guess. At least from what it seems like, it is kind of like a breakfast sandwich. It's all the way till 5/3, not 3/5. Remember, this is 5/3. This is May 3rd, not March 5th, because they do it differently over there in Japan. So that's their big thing. Of course, you can do it in the app and that kind of stuff, and they're enjoying their sandwich together. I didn't put any of the audio there. I decided best not to, because then, you know, they could try to copyright strike me just for the audio and not so much for the visuals. So hopefully I don't get copyright struck, but if I do, then you'll see more blurred out stuff. But yeah, they did region lock it, because freaking people already will start making issues. Some people have already started, you know, reaching out and getting it and that kind of stuff. So yeah, they did that with suisei. Let me let you hear a little bit of the song here. So that is, oh, it's like a yakiniku type of thing too as well. Okay, so you can hear it in the background, a little bit of the tune. But yeah, it's like I guess a yakiniku beef thingy. I don't know. It's interesting. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up and coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, languages, what have you. I do want to do this because I want it to be a positive space. Yes, there's drama. Yes, there's news. Yes, there's things like that, but I want it to be a positive space where we lift each other up, not tear each other down. Today I'm talking about August Anomaly, a mad scientist VTuber. Let's take a look at their channel. They are a mad scientist here to collect all your data and become your Oshi, EN variety VTuber. So let's take a look at something that they have done recently on Twitch.
I'm scared. No! The fucking banana peel!
Scared her. It scared her.
You motherfucker! I knew you would get me, but I didn't think it would be when I was actually scared.
Let's see that again. Yes, she got scared by the slip that she did. So let's take a look at her YouTube channel. She does have one there. And of course, this is August_Anomaly. And they have their VODs put on there, which is very, very important. Because of course, like I mentioned before, I've always mentioned this, with Twitch changing the way that the VODs work, the way that things are going there, and, you know, removing after 100 hours, that type of thing, they are, of course, making it so that it is a very good idea to switch over to putting VODs on YouTube. Thank you so much, August Anomaly, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.